Game. Para ikakat ko na lang.
1, 2, 3, go. Worms are not pests.
They are often talked about in a quite fearful voice. The main reason is because people see them as something useless and harmful, that they only bring diseases to humans.
Isn't it unfair to them if people look at them that way?
Is it unfair?
I thought so too. But that is exactly why we are here. We will be pointing out the reasons why people must have a deeper understanding about worms.
But first, I would like us to be more specific in a way that people could quickly catch up what worms we are talking about here.
That's a great idea. If that's so, we must focus on worms under phylum Annelida and phylum Nematoda.
The topic may sound esoteric, but the technical terms will be explained clearly. And without any further ado, let us now start and talk about worms. What do you have there, Bud?
Most people believe that worms are usually considered as parasitic, for they do not give any benefits to the environment, especially to humans, and what they can only do is to harm other beings through carrying diseases and living on dirt.
That is some harsh statement right there.
I know, right? What you're seeing right now is a table that shows the characteristics of the two phylum.
As you can see, the two phylum have some similarities, such as their body structure, habitat, and behavior.
And also, there are worms in the examples that most people know about, which are earthworms, leeches, and tapeworms.
But, what do you think are the similarities among the worms under phylum Nematoda, which are hookworms, tapeworms, and ascaris?
In my own knowledge, I think that all worms you have mentioned are all parasitics to human, right?
Exactly. And before we proceed to our next point, I would like to give you all some interesting trivia. Did you know that the largest known nematode ever recorded in history is the Placentonema gigantissima? It is a giant nematode that parasitizes the placenta of the sperm whale. With a length of 8.4 meters and a diameter of 2.5 centimeters, it was discovered in the 1950s around the Coral Islands. How about you, Bud? What do you have there?
Wow, that's a huge one, but I also have one trivia. Did you know that the largest leech in the world, Hamenteria gilliani, is found in South America and reaches more than 40 centimeters in length?
To the normal size of a leech, that one is also huge. How I wonder the capacity of blood it could carry in its belly. But anyway, we will now move on to our next point, which is the systems.
What you're about to see is an illustration of the systems under phylum Annelida and phylum Nematoda. Both of them have worms that are hermaphrodite, and also they reproduce sexually and asexually.
Next one is their digestive system. They both have a complete digestive system from mouth, intestine, to anus.
Next one is the endocrine system. Unfortunately, endocrine system is not known in Nematoda, but in Annelida, it has a simple one, which is their hormones is responsible for reproduction and regeneration.
Lastly, their immune system, and again, nematodes not known to have one of it. But for Annelida, there was an experiment conducted to an earthworm that focuses on the regeneration of their brain. And according to the result, the experiment, which is the electroshock, affects the size of their brain. Nice! That is one interesting experiment. But in order for the people to have a better and cleaner image about parasitic worms, we must inform them regarding their importance and the benefits that they could give us, not just in a small matter, but economically. I heard from Grandma that earthworms are beneficial to the soil, which makes it more fertile. Is it true?
Yeah, that's true, and that leads us to the next class, which is oligochaetae, where earthworms are commonly known as. As we have mentioned, earthworms also help on the improvement of agriculture. They improve the soil as they continually ploughing and manuring the soil. Their habit of burrowing and swallows earth increases fertility of soil in many ways. Burrows improve soil aeration, increase the depth of the topsoil by burrowing into subsoil, bringing it to the surface. Thus, the land becomes more porous and serves for the better penetration of air and moisture. This facilitates the growth of root and thus agricultural yield increased.
I knew it! But aside from agriculture, I'm sure that there are other benefits that earthworms can give.
Earthworms are also used in medicines. They are used to prepare medicines to cure stones in bladder, for jaundice, for piles, gout, rheumatism, sexual impotency, and many more. Even now, they are used to making medicines by the Japanese, the Chinese, and the Indians. As laboratory animals, earthworms and leeches are conveniently used for dissection and are universally used for class studies and for studying comparative physiology.
Wow! I didn't know those things could really work on worms, which people only see as something useless. But to add more of the benefits, I have here now for nematoda. Nematodes enhance soil quality in four major areas: regulate the populations of other soil organisms, mineralize nutrients into plant-available forms, provide a food source for other soil organisms, and consume disease-causing organisms.
Like what you've said, I also didn't know that nematodes could be as beneficial as that. We've proved that worms are not that useless and harmful that most people believed in, that they are actually helping us without noticing it. Is it like someone who should love for he or she exerting an effort without us noticing it?
Oh, that is so sweet. I also have an entry. Check this out. One must love an earthworms, for they have 5 hearts, which is enough to love you more than anyone can do.
Damn! That's one amazing punchline! Here, check this out as well. We must love a leech, for they have 32 brains, which are enough to think of a million ways just to make you smile.
Ooh, I like it. It's just so sweet.
You think? And there you have it, people. For the third and final time, worms are not something as useless or that harmful.
Worms are beneficial not just in small ways, but also in a wider and broader area.
And lastly, worms are not pests.
Tapos na yun?
Yeah. Yeah. Pagod na kami dito kila Geula. Itang naman, nakakain na. Tapos ayun, malaki ang tiyan ko. Ano ba to? Ewan ko. Ang dami na namin record dito. Wala kaming magawa dito. Yung Nikon nakatapat na sa amin. Ano ba yan? Pahingi naman men ng penga ng chocolate doll. Bigyan mo nga ako. Utang.
Wait ka lang, wait lang.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait lang kasi!
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait lang!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. Yeah. Tapos na kami sa second part. Ano ba yan? We will not go apart. Kasi di pa kami tapos sa video. Ano ba yan first?
Like what you've said, I also didn't know that. Like what you've said, I also did not know. Like what. Like. In my own knowledge.
Ano yun?
In my own knowledge, I think that all worms you've mentioned.
Joke, ulit.
Placentonema. Wait, I'm ready pa. How about you, Belle? What do you have there?
Wow, that's a huge one.
I can see dead people. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Placentonema gigantissima. It is a jet. What the f*** ko yung is placentonema gigantissima. In history, is the placent...
First kasi ito kasi
Hindi ko alam! Natatawa ko si first.
Ulit. Parang nakasit na dun tatawa sa banda dun.
First, give me a beat. Yeah. Yo! Tapos na kami sa mga pag-video. Ayun. Tamo, kakain na kami. Kasi gutom na kami. Ayun, pansit canton. Gusto mo, pre?
Sino nagpapansit ganito?
Yung pansit canton galing kay Keilah. Alam mo ba kung bakit si Keilah nagpakanton?
Bakit?